Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, come in, have a seat. I'm glad you're here. My name's Acacia and today I'm making advent calendars for my pen pals. I have two pen pals, one domestically in Australia and one overseas in America, and we're making one for each of them, a 12-day advent calendar to send. The biggest challenge here is making it all fit within the size of a letter, which for Post is under 500 grams and within 26 by 36 centimeters, which is actually quite big and no thicker than 2 centimeters. That's the hard part. So the first task is making our big envelopes. That's actually quite large. I was worried it wouldn't be big enough, but that is plenty big. That's huge. Let's do that a second time. She doesn't like that she's not the center of attention. We need little envelopes for each of the days of the advent calendar. Now, a lot of stuff I haven't made yet, but I do have 2 days I bought from a $2 shop. A book of stickers. This one's for my American pen pal, this one's for my Australian pen pal. And these scratch and sniff stickers, which come in really weird scents. This one's for my American one because I thought it was quite Australian. This is for my Australian one because toast. I don't know. This Christmas themed paper from Kmart that I bought last year and didn't use. So we're going to make up some little envelopes. 12 and a half. Sorry, oh wait, this is done in inches. 4.5 by 4. 4.5 by 4. So I need 7.5 by 7.5 inch paper, which becomes an issue because then this is in centimeters. I might just have to DIY an envelope for these. There we go. I'm adding 2 of these houseplant thank you cards. I'm using some of what I have as well. An advent calendar doesn't all have to be new stuff, like these thank you cards. I bought a pack of 12 of these years ago. There were 5 left, so I've used 7 of them, but I'm just a bit tired of them. And honestly, I don't have that many people to thank. So they've each got 2 thank you cards. And these little present toppers that I bought from Woolies last year, I'm gonna put some of them in. They say present toppers. I think they're cute as ornaments as well. I could do these as 2 different days for each of them. 2 ornaments on each day. That's kind of cute. I might be able to do them all on one sheet. I do think it gives it away slightly that they're going to be the same or a very, very similar thing considering I've used the same paper, but it's just rare that you can fit so many envelopes on one page, so I couldn't give that up. I'm going to make a little washi tape card with these adorable little Christmas tags that, again, I've had for ages and I've used some of, but why not use them for this? I'm going to try and make these different depending on what my pen pals like. There we go, there's my 2 cards. That one's for Alex, that one's for Evie. We have 6 days now. I should make little envelopes for these. 6 inch by 4. 6 by 4. I have a bunch of these postage themed gift tags that I made ages ago and they've just been sitting in my little drawer of things. So I think I'll add some of these in. I have post boxes, love letters, normal letters, and hot air balloons. The love letters are kind of an odd one out with the color scheme, so I think they'll each get a hot air balloon, a post box, and a letter. It's not the most luxurious advent calendar, but I'm trying to keep the items vaguely pen pal adjacent. Things you could use when pen paling, because of course my pen pals also have the hobby of pen paling. I went to the $2 shop and bought some more things for the calendar because I am gonna make some stuff myself, DIY some stuff, but I did feel like I was just missing some things. So we're gonna take all the price tags off. This one is so insanely cute, but there was only one of them. I wanted to get it for both of them. Hang on, does it even fit in the envelope? I might have to cut off the top to make it fit, or cut it in half. I might cut it in half. So because there was only one of them, I got this for the pen pal who unfortunately won't get the really awesome Scrabble one. They're just number stickers, but it's silver and shiny and I think it's cute. Then I got these rhinestone stickers. I think I'm gonna cut each in half so they can each get half brown and half silver. I got these little embroidered patches, which are pretty low quality, but they were only $2 each. This one says Stay Home Club, and this one says Have a Nice Day. And then some little charms. We've got horses, my American pen pal, and these cool colorful fish, my Australian pen pal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're not even just flat, they're little bits of cork. Awesome. Here we go. Because I've done 11 envelopes for each of my pen pals, trying to think of what to put in the 12th envelope feels like such a big decision because it's the last envelope. Which doesn't really make sense because I can still decide to put these in whatever order I want, but for some reason this decision is paralyzing me. So in the meantime, I'm gonna put some tea in each day. What options do I have? I'm only using my pre-packaged, my individually packaged tea because I feel like that's better than putting a loose tea bag in. So we have a few kinds, and then whatever's in here. So I'm thinking I'll do 2 of each flavor. I don't actually like these orange ones. I think they're actually really gross, but hopefully they like them. I know my husband doesn't think they're too bad, so they're not gross teas. They're just not my cup of tea. Watching a lot of Border Patrol, and I'm now really worried that adding these tea bags was a really bad idea. I'm worried they'll show up as suspicious organic materials and they'll think it's drugs. Fingers crossed. The last envelopes are going to be a little collection of paper goods, both Christmas themed and otherwise. First we have some Christmas themed little cutouts that came with the paper, so I'm gonna divvy them up. I have these kind of frame adjacent sort of pieces of paper. That means we have all of our envelopes done. Now it is just time for me to label them. I want to do the Christmas themed ones, like the ornaments, towards the start, because if you get Christmas decorations at the end of an advent calendar, you have no time to actually use them, do you? To fit the envelopes into the big envelope, I need to somehow keep all the loose envelopes flat. I've cut a sheet of paper to the size of the envelope and I'm sticking all the little parcels together into a big flat sheet so they don't move around when posted. Okay, I have taped them all down very gently. It needs to be less than 2 centimeters thick, and if I just chucked them all in this envelope, it would just all become a big package at the bottom. Okay, this is hiding their address. I need to figure out the postage. It costs, to send something this big, under 500 grams would be $14.25, so we need to make up $14.25 out of these stamps. Okay, if I do 4 of these, it will be fine. Yes, it's just under 2 centimeters. We've done it, Puss, we've done it. Could you please get off? Please, pretty please. I'm gonna write a short little note to put in here and then we just decorate the envelopes and we're ready to send. Thank you so much for watching. I had such fun putting this together. It didn't end up being as nice as I wanted it to be. I just ended up having such a busy and stressful week that I didn't get around to all the handmade stuff that I wanted to do. But I got the calendar done and posted, and that's what matters. I hope they arrive in time, especially the American one. You can never tell when shipping overseas. What would your ideal advent calendar include? And are you a physical Christmas card person? I definitely am, but it does take a fair amount of forward planning and I should really get on that soon. Now, go and have a wonderful day. Bye.